When people tuned in to the opening ceremonies for the 2024 Paris Olympics, there's always some weird artistic stuff that happens, but I can't imagine most people were prepared for what they ended up witnessing, which was described, I think appropriately so, as the gayest Olympics ever. And it started out with this whole weird Tinder grinder vibe of a bunch of athletes hooking up in the Olympic Village, which that was strange enough. But then we really saw the true degeneracy come out on full display. So in between these, cool Celine Dion performance or this cool like laser light show that they did, in between all this stuff is just this absolute degenerate, disgusting shit. Mocking Christianity, drag queens with beards doing a gay sex show, literally mocking the Last Supper with fat trans drag queens. It's some of the weirdest fucking shit we could ever imagine. And what do you know? Who is in charge of this entire thing? Oh, queer artist Thomas Jolly directed the Paris Olympics. This freak said he wanted everyone to feel represented. Meet the French theater director behind the Olympics drag queen same-sex foreplay queer Last Supper opening ceremony. These are the people who are being put in charge of this disgusting stuff. What was you guys' reaction when we saw this play out?
I refuse to watch it. I seen it floating around.
Go ahead, Barry.
No, yeah, I'd seen it floating around Twitter, and I was just disgusted just at what I read. So I refuse to watch it. I haven't seen the whole thing. It's straight up blasphemy, and they know that they can get away with it with Christianity. Like, try this with any other religion. Try this with Islam. Like, it won't go over well. But Christianity, for some reason, they just get away with it, and they just keep attacking and mocking. It's disgusting. So but this is nothing strange for the Olympics. They've been doing weird satanic bullshit for the past several opening Olympic ceremonies. So it's disgusting, man. And I hope that people really do boycott the Olympics this year, because this is unacceptable.
Yeah, you want to know why they're actually doing this, Christians, man? I don't know if I said it on here before, but Christians is just too tolerant, man. They read that passage about Jesus turning the other cheek, and some Christians just say, "Hey, we must not go on the offense." Muslims don't play that, man. They don't play that.
Muslims will cut. If they did this, this director would have his head cut off in some sort of fucking ceremony, right? I do think there's a middle ground potentially between Muslim terrorists and Christians who are not willing to speak out about anything. I think there's probably a more acceptable middle ground somewhere, but you're 100% right that's why this is happening to Christianity, and you're not seeing a drag version of the Prophet Muhammad, dancing and gyrating with his testicles out.
Well, they'd just depicting Muhammad is offensive to Muslims. Any graven image of any prophet. By the way, Jesus is a prophet in Islam.
Yeah, you'd think that they might get a little bit upset about this stuff. One person was very forceful in calling this out. There was a lot of backlash for this. So many different athletes and people speaking out. Harrison Butker, obviously, been a big target for the woke mainstream media over the last couple months after he said the horrendous things when he preached Catholic values in front of a Catholic school, like during a Catholic graduation in front of Catholic students. The backlash he received for simply speaking about God and saying, hey, the most valuable thing you can do as a man or a woman is start your family. That's the most rewarding thing you can have. He got blasted. He put out a big statement about this entire thing as well. Harrison Butker on Olympic drag queen parody of Last Supper. God is not mocked. And again, we went over this, but this is what he puts out, the Galatians 6, 7, and 8. Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For what things a man shall sow, those also shall he reap. For he that soweth in his flesh, of the flesh also shall reap corruption. But he that soweth in the Spirit, of the Spirit shall reap life everlasting. That had over 100,000 likes on Twitter or X or whatever everybody's calling it. But this is truly probably the most disturbing thing we've ever seen from an Olympic opening ceremony, and I really don't think it's close. This in addition to the pale white horse that's, running on the water, potentially Book of Revelations type of stuff. and it's getting called the fuck out, rightfully so. And I do think there's a lot of people who see this stuff and they just have no interest in the Olympics, period, anymore after what they witnessed.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm not watching one single minute of this thing. Yeah, I'll react to probably some highlights or something, but I'm not turning on TV to watch this.
Yeah, I mean, we're still going to bring you guys coverage. If Team USA fucking loses today against Serbia, we're certainly still going to talk to you guys about
a video is coming.
But go ahead. What did you say, John?
Oh, I said best believe a video is coming if Team USA loses today.
Right.
No.
But I do think that this, for some people, is going to permanently damage their perception or interest in the Olympics, period, at this point. And if this is what France is putting out there as a representation of the host, Paris, France, putting out there's a representation of the host city, the host country, holy fuck, what were they thinking?